Hey guys, Gaston with Rough Country. Today we're going to be installing our mud flap deletes for the 2020 to 2025 GMC Sierra 2500 and 3500 single rear wheel. Now these are going to give you a sleeker look and more tire clearance. They're made with an ABS tri-blend that has UV protection against cracking and fading. They're also going to integrate perfectly with the factory fender trim. This is a simple installation with only minor cutting. You can definitely install these on the ground. I actually installed the passenger side already on the ground, but I'm gonna get it up on the lift so you can better see exactly what I'm doing. The first one we're gonna deal with is the front fender mud flap. We've got 3 T15 bolts inside the wheel well, one to this side of the pinch weld and one to the inside of the pinch weld. There's also a body clip that will pop loose, and then we'll remove that and replace it with our delete. We're going to retain this factory hardware and reuse it on the deletes. All right, now our delete is angled for additional tire clearance in the front. I'm going to have to trim some of the corner of the fender for clearance. We're going to come down at an angle, follow that back behind and all the way through. You can set it up here, look back, and you can see where this line intersects with what's currently there, and that's what you need to remove. All right, let's get to cutting. Now we're going to throw a little paint on the bare metal just to make sure it doesn't rust up. You southern guys, this isn't quite as important as those to the north. All right, now we're going to cut this small piece of the liner that's hanging out and go straight across here. If you're like me, then your factory mud flap has given you a nice line. You're going to come straight across on that line, and when you get to where the liner breaks, you're going to come straight down. Now we'll put the delete in place and reinstall it using the factory hardware. All right, now we're ready to move on to the rear. They are simply remove the mud flap and replace with the delete portion. Now the rear has 2 mud flaps. We've got the forward and the aft. The forward's already removed. Now we're ready to just drop the delete on. It slides into place and we bolt it on using the factory hardware. The rear is nice and simple. We're going to remove the mud flap and replace it with the delete. And that's all it takes to install our mud flap deletes on the 2020 to 2025 GMC 2500 and 3500. All right, you can see how the new angle from the delete really frees up a lot of space for the front wheel, especially when turning as a suspension cycling. Not only that, we've lost all that unnecessary drop as far as the plastic hang down from the mud flaps at all 4 corners. Sometimes less is more, and these mud flap deletes definitely prove that. Installation is simple as you saw, and you know where to get them. Check them out today at roughcountry.com.